Hi, Ann here with Linda's daughter. With Mother's Day approaching, I thought I'd answer a question I get all the time. Why did you name your business Linda's Daughter? Well, as a senior downsizing service, I knew I wanted to hold myself to a really high standard. So I'll tell you a little story to paint you a picture. When I was a little girl, my mother had to run a really tight ship. She had 6 children within 8 years, and my father was always off working on building his own business, a construction company. So part of my mother running a really tight ship was dinner was at 6 o'clock. It wasn't at 6:05, it was at 6 o'clock. And we had to be at the table, hands washed, ready to eat at 6 o'clock. And conversely, dinner was on the table, ready to eat at 6 o'clock. Well, I was about 8 years old when one night my dad pulled up with a friend for dinner. This friend was named Butchie Casanova. Is that not the best name? And Butchie ran the dump truck for my dad's company. And they come rolling in about 5:45 one night. And I saw my mother for a split second, her face like, oh, another very large, hungry mouth to feed. But her eyes softened and her smile got big. And she said, Butchie, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And then to me, she turned and said, Anne Marie, set another place at the table for Butchie. And, I'm a little worried because there's a change to the routine. And I said, well, Mom, is there enough stew for Butchie? Is there enough for everybody? And she says, there's always room for another potato in the pot. Still, I was a little concerned. And I said, well, will dinner be at 6 o'clock or will dinner be late? Again, very strange for my world. Dinner was always at 6 o'clock. And she said, oh no, I'll chop the potato up small so that it cooks quickly. We'll eat at 6 o'clock. And she proceeded to have dinner on the table at 6 o'clock, plenty for everyone, and it was a wonderful evening, and Butchie entertained us kids with all his crazy stories. That was a small moment in time, but my mother taught me lessons that night and many other nights that I carry forward with me. And as I built Linda's Daughter, they are our guiding principles. Number one, home is warm and welcoming. Whether you've lived there for 50 years or 5 minutes, home is warm and welcoming. A second lesson is lead with kindness. It's just as much work to be kind as to unkind, so be kind. And lastly, my mother taught me over and over again, you solve problems with a little creativity. You don't have to get all upset. It's not a big problem. You just figure it out and you move forward. And so I named Linda's Daughter, my company, after my mother because that holds myself to a very high standard. Every day I have to earn the right through treating my senior clients with all the respect and dignity and creativity and kindness that my mother taught me. So there you have it. Now you know why I named my business Linda's Daughter. Happy Mother's Day. And if you can go hug your mother, I say go hug your mother. Bye.